Hello, everyone. And this is Sincere of Teacher Sincere's channel, and welcome once again. I want to make a video I mentioned about in this week when I was filming up at Barnes and Noble that I have a magazine article coming out in a magazine called In Command magazine. This is from the website In Command, the Journal of Military History. Okay, and it's rather ironic that me, who is anti-war, is actually now writing for a military history magazine. But how did this happen? Well, it happened last year. I saw an ad in Indeed magazine where the editor of the magazine wanted to have people to send their proposals to him for possible articles, ideas on articles, and I decided that I would accept the challenge, and I did my research on how to write a professional proposal for a magazine, and so I sent mine in. I came up with my idea, sent it in. He liked it. He gave me 3 months to write the article. That was back in August of last year. It was due in October, and now the article will be coming out this month. Okay, I am currently waiting for my copies of the magazines. He did. So I can see my articles. He did have his magazines free, but they are no longer free. They are sold. You can buy them either online on Barnes and Noble website, or you can check on the Barnes and Noble website and see if your local Barnes and Noble actually carries the magazine. But I want to show you some from his website, and a little bit, and talk a little bit about this, and also share the overview from the magazine that my article will be in. Okay, so this is In Command, the Journal of Military History. Okay, and he has the mission there. This is about the magazine, and he runs an independent publishing company called Mossy Point Publishing. And his magazine has only been around about a year. Okay, and this is the editor in chief who published my article, Courtney S. Atkins, M.A. He is an adjunct professor. He doesn't mention it on here, but on his LinkedIn page, he is an adjunct professor at a community college. And he runs the magazine. He is a native of Moss Point, Mississippi, which I guess this is where the name of his publishing company comes from. He has an independent publishing company. He has a bachelor's of arts in general studies with a concentration in military history from Southern New Hampshire University, as well as a master of arts in military history with a concentration in World War II and a graduate certificate in World War II studies from the American Public University System. And he lives in Maryland with his wife. Now the magazines here, these are the magazines. These are not all of them, and what I'm going to do is put the links in my descriptions. But this middle magazine here, In Command, the fall issue is what my article will be in. Okay, so it's the fall 2025. Oh, and here are the other magazines. This one on the left is the winter. It hasn't come out yet, but so this is one moment. Yeah, these are the other ones that he has published so far. So his first magazine came out in fall of last year. So his magazine is a year old now. Okay. And so you can purchase the magazines here on his website, or either you can publish them, you can buy them. The His magazine is called Big Cartel. The company part, and then you can also get the magazines from Barnes and Noble booksellers. He's looking for proposals. He's always so far open with proposals. I am on the team now, so whenever I want to submit something, I have it's open for me now, and I submitted an article um, about let's see, back in August. And he had been in the hospital, so things were a little bit off. But I submitted an article about Greek fire. Okay. My focus that I mostly want to focus on, I'm fascinated by Byzantine or Eastern Roman Empire history. And I've lived in Turkey, and Turkey was once the Byzantine or Byzantine Empire, Rome in the east, and also Ottoman Empire. I'm also interested in Ottoman Empire, but I'm really fascinated by Byzantine. Okay, because I am a Christian person. He's accepting advertising. He's also has a thing on Patreon membership. He's opening an online store in the future with merch, and you can contact him. And then he is also on social media. Okay, so yeah, he also runs another magazine that is about African American military history called The Hellfighter, the online journal of African American military history, and these are covers from magazines here. Um, I have not seen anything in them yet, but he is accepting proposals as well. And I let's see, he it might be where you can look at some articles, some past issues here. I'm not sure, but up here in the menu. So yeah, he also has the Fighter, and then in command that I write for is general military history. So this is also that he has, like I said, independent publishing company, I think, where he does books as well. Okay, and this is from the Barnes and Noble website, and you will see the issue that my article is in. This is the fall 2025 issue. There's the price. You can order, or you can see if your local store has the copies by clicking on find in stores. Type in probably your zip code or the name of your town or city. This is the overview. Okay, so the overview here mentions my article, as well as others. So I'll read a little bit of it. So it says, in this issue and in command of In Command, you will find the answer to the previous question of the quarter, the new question of the quarter, and the latest quote of the quarter. As you explore the publication, you will encounter three fascinating articles. The first article, written by Christopher Opsinks, is titled Pagan Religion and the Third Reich, An Unholy Union. In the second article, authored by Sincere A. Smith, that's yours truly, you will learn about the Battle of Manzikert in 1071 and its significance in marking the beginning of the Byzantine Empire's decline. The third article, written by Lynn Marie Marks, covers the First Marine Division and its role in the Battle of Guadalcanal, and it goes on. Okay, so yeah, so I am ever since he told me that my article was coming out in this season's issue. I have been going to I've been going to the mailbox every day looking. Okay, originally he had the magazines free, but then he decided he didn't, he apparently, I just by accident checked his website one night, and the books, you could not click on them and open up and read the books anymore, the magazines. He had actually changed them over to where you have to buy them from Barnes and Noble. So my article will be out there around the country. Anybody want to see it, they can see it, and I'm just really amazed. My journey with this is my first um, uh, freelance writing job. I am now officially a freelance writer. This is the first time I've been paid a nice sum for a beginner freelance writer. I'm a novice. I have written in the past locally for campus newspapers when I was a student, and also I've written on Medium. I was not paid for any of them. I also wrote my one of my neighbors, one of grew up childhood. Friend and neighbor, and his mother was my teacher. He used to run a magazine, a local magazine for the African American community, and I also wrote for his magazine. But I wasn't paid for anything. The first time I got a very meager sum, but it was so exciting to me, was last year on Medium. I got a very tiny sum, but I just felt great, even though it was a small amount. But this time, was, it was not, a lot, but it was a good sum, I think, for somebody just starting out. And his operation is small, so he can't have something, he can't pay, like I guess $500 an article or something like that. But it was a nice sum, and I'm really excited, and I will share with you once I get copies of my magazine. I will share the magazine with you on here on my channel. So yeah, so my journey is being a freelance writer. I've had opportunities in the past to do something with it, but I just didn't have the courage. So now at my age, in my early 60s, I have the courage now to, I can accept rejection, good, all of that. So I have the courage, and I really appreciate that he has given me the opportunity. And I encourage too that you, if you're interested, to read his magazine, because I really think it's great when I see African American people, Black American people, my people branching out, doing something different. They need support. Okay, a lot of times in our community, people get jealous and who do they think they are and everything, but we need to support each other. So I recommend, if you are interested in history, military history, or if you just want to read my article. One of my students says she wants to buy the magazine so she can read my article. Okay, so, and I guess keep a copy of it. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I will share when the magazine comes. Okay, and I'm waiting on tender hooks, waiting. I checked this evening, but it was still not there. So he told me it would have to be printed, and then he would send me one copy. He gave me a free copy, right? Editor's copy, and then also I paid for one, so I'd have two copies. Okay, so I'm going to end here. I'll leave these links in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. So this is Sincere. Until next time.